This is how I kill time in the mornings when Jamie's still sleeping. Anyway, Saturday morning again. And it's kind of overcast and rainy out. At least it isn't raining, although it was all night. This is what we got this morning. Clouds. I've got it. I've got it.
Let's see then.
You just have to have Mom in opposite directions. This is what happened the last time. Don't worry about it. It's all sorted. Life is good.
So we're just walking to town, and there's a nice view here of Schmutting on the hill. And a bunch of trash.
It's not so nice. This wasn't all here last night, but I guess it's because the wind's been so good.
The wind has been extremely strong. Last night it was howling.
You're at, I think I'm saying it right, Day Speech? And with the C with the accent is a ch sound. I guess it's like a house that was built in the 17th century when the Austro-Hungarians were here. I think it's furnished with period white furnishings, double furnished in that sense. So we're going to try and check it out and hopefully it's open.
Quite short and sweet. It was cool. My favorite things to go through are houses. I love like castles, and it's cool to see how people used to live and what the architecture trends were, for lack of a better term. We are going to go into the markets that we kind of peeked into earlier and find some Turkish coffee and food because yeah, we are so hungry. I had half an apple for breakfast, so ready to go.
Half an apple.
Yeah, half an apple, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you share it?
We shared it. We had an apple and an orange, cut them in half.
The orange wasn't good
And
though.
she walked in and went, I don't like the orange.
It wasn't good. You know how sometimes there's just like sketchy bits?
I ate it, it was fine. Yeah, they would park the horses here and then go off into the town and the market.
So it's like a horse parking lot?
Yeah, an early parking lot. If this is what I'm thinking it is, the sign will tell us.
Yep, accommodation for merchants and their horses.
We got our Turkish Bosnian coffees. So they come in, they give them to you. How do they do it? Oh yeah, so it comes with these in here, and that's in this. So you dump out your 2 sugars, and this is like a sweet for you to eat. So your sugar goes in here, and then you put the coffee in. Maybe I should have stirred it. I'm not certain, but there we go.
Okay, we're gonna try it now. Oh, it smells like musky. It's actually really good. It's actually too sweet for me.
I think it's meant to be sipped, right? That's why they say they take a very long time to
I mean,
make
it's
it.
a regular sugar cube and it's such a small little thing that it's quite sweet, but it's really good. I'm glad that we tried it. When you have this coffee, you have to make sure that you're stirring it continuously because when it cooled down, I just poured it back in without stirring it, and all of this is at the bottom. And this is what Sean did.
I think you need to stir it right when you get it. So
Yeah.
rather than waiting. Yeah, I think if you stirred it all, and when it was like piping hot, and because when it cools down, it doesn't break down. It's not hot enough. So I think if you get it and stir it right away.
I even asked him how to do it, and he wasn't very
Maybe they assumed that we would know that already.
Well, I asked him how to do it. It's okay.
You
It was
didn't
still.
know how to say it in English.
I still enjoyed it, and we have the little jellies that I'm gonna try right now. It's quite good.
Your reaction is incredibly tame compared to what you just said.
Well, I'm confused because there's coconut on it. Did yours have coconut?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't expecting that. So we've come to this place for lunch, and I got a hot chocolate because we're sitting kind of outside. And it's a little bit chilly. Sean got the Turkish tea.
Turkish tea for me. So you've got here traditional food, right? You've got the Bosnian or Croatian on one side, and then on the left is the English. So here you've got this description, and then in English it's just Bosnian food.
But they did have a picture of it on this. So Sean got the Bosnian food, which is just right here. He said it's like goulash, but not as spicy, which goulash isn't even spicy, so. And then mine isn't on here, but I got chicken skewers and French fries. Alrighty, so we got our food. Got my chicken skewers, got my fries, got some bread. Sean got his stuff. It is officially raining. And we're gonna go to a museum.
Try to.
I already forget what it's about.
It's the Serbian Orthodox Church Museum.
Okay.
It's I think the oldest church in Sarajevo.
So we're gonna head there. We were thinking of going to a hookah bar tonight, but it's supposed to rain, and so I think that we'll just do it in Mostar, which we're going to tomorrow. We have a couple days there, so and I think that's fine because it gives us something to do there too.
Yep.
Like, cause there all I really know to do is look at the bridge. So we just popped in this church really quick. It's 1 mark to get in, but there was no one there collecting money. So we went in around it. You're not supposed to videotape it, but it's pretty crazy. We've just come outside and there's all of these like wooden panels, and they're all painted and very much so in ruin. And there's this like wooden throne just here, and there are all the paintings there.
Oh, that's a big piece on the wall.
So we're not going to go in the museum because we went in the church already, and the museum is basically just the treasury and paintings and things like that. And honestly, I care more about seeing the church than the documents. That doesn't really entertain me. But anyways, I saw this sign here. So a lot of the cities we've been to, I've seen signs like this where you can just download a free audio guide on your phone and it takes you around the city. And I think that's really cool because it's a free way to walk about. I always look at Sean. But it's a free way, free way to get around, and you don't have to go with a group. You can just go at your own pace. So if you're ever going in a city, see if they have a free audio guide. Anyways, it's raining now. What should we do now?
Go back.
Go back?
Get out of the rain.
Yeah. We'll chill. Well, it's honestly fine if we chill because the next week or so is going to be jam-packed. We're going to a lot of fun places that you don't know yet. We're not going to tell you. Hello, everybody. So we woke up this morning and we got on a bus and came to Mostar. The bus ride was pretty good. I have a couple of clips I got. The water was gorgeous and green, and we were just driving through mountains, and there's a rainbow. So I'll insert those really pretty videos. But we just checked into our Airbnb and I will show you what it looks like. We're only here for 2 nights, but a little closet here, little stovetop there, we have a fridge in there. Then we have the bathroom, and then we have a little seating area, table, TV, Sean.
This is my office.
Sean's office, and the bed. So it's actually really nice. It was only £38 for 2 nights. So that was pretty good.
You need to advise about taking the bus from Sarajevo.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Can you tell it, because I have
Sure.
to use the bathroom.
When you go to get into the bus station, you can't just walk into where the bus terminal is. You have to go through a building, and then they check your tickets. So we give them a ticket, and they stop us, and they're like, no, you have to go check in, I guess, like an airplane. So we had to go back to another room, and then a woman took our tickets, looked at them, and was like, yeah, there's a bus station tax of 2 marks per person. Like, what? Okay. So, you know, I paid for that on my card, get the check-in thing that they can scan. So we've paid, we've checked in, we're going through the turnstile, they let us in, get down to the bus and show the guy our tickets, and he's like, no, these aren't good. What the hell, man, these are tickets that we bought, it says ticket on it, it says I have to print this and show it to you, written right on it in red, give it to him, and he's like, no, this isn't good enough, is what I assume he was saying. So this guy's yelling, not yelling, but he's saying it over and over again. The same word, like, I mean, I don't speak the language, I'm sorry, I don't understand. You just angrily saying the same word over and over again isn't going to get us anywhere. So he's looking at the tickets, and eventually he decides that, okay, it's fine, he's going to let us on. I'm like, okay, whatever. So he goes to take our luggage and put it in the hold underneath the bus. And then he's like, this, again, 2 marks per person. What? I'm not paying you more money. I've already paid for the ticket on the bus. I'm not paying for you to put my bag in a hold. He keeps telling us it costs money, and you know, at the end of the day, they aren't large sums of money. It's quite affordable, but still
you don't have it.
Yeah, it still feels like a scam. But anyway, I think I had some Polish money, which worked out to being about €1, and he was like, "It's €1." And then he was like, and we're just standing there like, man, what the hell are you doing? Are we getting on this bus or what? And then he's like, yeah, get on the bus. So I go to put my bag in the hold, thinking that he's realized it's pointless. And he's like, no, you can't. So we ended up having to sit on the bus, like all crammed in with our bags. It would have been completely avoidable. Ticket just said, like, you have to pay to store your bags, or you have to pay bus station tax. Also, a thing that was frustrating is because we walked for so long, it was quite warm, we were sweaty, and like had no coffee. I don't think either of us got off to a good start today. So when we finally got to the station, we're like, oh, there's a little store here, we can get some waters, and you know, that will at least be something. Go up to the front, they don't take cards. The ATM's broken in the front of the building. Like,
yeah.
We were rare.
I have a major headache because I was like nauseous when I woke up because I was thinking about getting on the bus, and I also haven't had coffee yet, and I was very thirsty. So, but I wasn't actually bus sick. I was for the first few minutes, but I just like pushed it out of my brain. So we've just come out, it's raining a bit, so we got a couple of umbrellas, and we came up to a view of the famous bridge. It's so beautiful. We have to get some cash because we're gonna have lunch, and a lot of places don't take cards, so it's always safe to have some cash on you. Thank you. Got the espresso? You think you're hard? So you can tell I've gone for the healthier choice.
I'm not 100% sure what I'm eating.
Isn't it? Yeah, true. I think it's literally cooked onion stuffed with minced meat.
It's so good.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try this because everyone knows what this is. It's literally chicken.
Look at my dad.
It's like what the money looks like.
That's old money. They get plastic money like
Canada.
And UK has it. Yeah.
Going for a walk.
Water must go down so low. Well, right now it's like very high. I can't really tell. I don't know if you filmed me when I was down on the other steps, but
Yeah.
I commented on how far out they go into the water, but it would appear as though I was quite mistaken, and that the water is in fact very high.
Yeah, so our Airbnb host, she said it's been raining really hard for a few days here. So the river is running wild, as you can see. It's moving really fast, and it's really high up. Look at this water coming through. That is very aggressive. Look at these beautiful mountains. So nice.
And in Mostar, the town is separated. The Christian and Muslim side is separated by the big bridge. So now you can see, like, if you turn the camera around, there's mosque over there, one up to our right-hand side.
Yeah.
And looking across to where the bridge is, you can see there's a big church.
Yeah, big
In the
Christian
background, so
church.
you can really tell it's completely divided by
The bridge.
that wonderful thing. Yes, the bridge, yeah, not the other thing.
We've just been reading about this bridge here, and it collapsed in 1999 due to the winter floods. It had been really damaged during the war in the 90s, so that's kind of what made it so flimsy for the floods to take it down. And it wasn't reconstructed until 2002, but 20 of these bridges were built during the Ottoman Empire, and only 12 of them are left, and that's in all of the country. I've seen a lot of buildings that aren't very well preserved, and they look a little bit run down, and I think it's because of the war. They just haven't really reconstructed a lot of them, and granted, those are the ones that are not quite in the city center, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So we've come into this little restaurant here by the water because Sean smelled fire and he really wanted to sit by a fire and have a drink. So we have our fire. And we're gonna get a couple beers. We're the only ones in here, I think. But it's really cozy.
Very cozy. It's doing it for me.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to have happen.
It feels very Christmassy.
This is Mostarsko dark beer.
And I got a light beer, which I can't pour with one hand.
Jimmy's in I was gonna say something crass, but I didn't because I'm an adult male.
Say
A
it.
grown adult male. I said Jamie's experienced with.
Sean Roth. I cannot put that on the internet. Cheers.
Taste test.
Oh, that's good. It doesn't even taste light. It tastes like a normal beer, which I normally don't like light beer, but I have a bit of a headache, so I wanted to go easy, but this honestly tastes like a normal beer. That's really good. Mostarsko pivo.
I'm gonna film myself doing it. I'm not even gonna flip the screen up, so I don't know what you're gonna see. Well, that's damn good.
Is it good? I'll try.
Yeah, it's not like a chocolate stout thing. I don't really know what the flavors are in there, but apart from delicious.
Oh, that tastes chocolatey. So we've just finished at the restaurant. We have to go get some groceries before we go to our Airbnb because we have like 2 peppers. But we heard a lot of water running, and look at this. It's like all flooded in here, and I didn't take a video of it, but there's a whole other balcony that flooded. Like the water is rising.
We were talking earlier about how we're doing things maybe a bit backwards in coming to like a colder part of the world. We could go to Italy or Malta or someplace hot. But right now it's a bit dark, so it's kind of hard to film. I know Jimmy's been taking some shots, but I mean, we're right next to like the main tourist attraction of the city, and there's all these restaurants that are on this side of the river that are closed, and there's nobody here. Like, we're walking around the streets all through these little alleyways, and there's not a single person here. It feels like we have the whole city to ourselves. It's really cool.
I will not be going in there.
One labyrinth per trip.
I found my new besties. Okay, you can go home. I'll be here, okay?
Okay. Do you think this is that?
All right, we just got back to our place. Got a couple groceries for the next couple of days. But that's going to be it for this video. Would you like to say goodbye?
I'm dancing.
So long, farewell. Anyways, hope that you enjoyed. We will see you next time.
Next time around.
And